All right, let's get started. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. We are super excited to be here today. My name is Rune Fisker. I'm VP of Product Strategy. And you know, I live for days like this today, where we are so excited to show new cool products. And today it's about the lab. And again, if you have any questions on the way, if you have comments, let us know them. We are super excited to get started now, but let's not beat around the bush. Let's get started here. So we are super proud here to introduce 3Shape Generation Red. So the new red lab scanners here. This was super cool. So this is the new Generation Red scanners. We have the E1 Red, we have the E2 Red here, we have the E3 Red, and we have the E4 Red scanners here. And let's look a little bit on the actual specs. So what are the specs here? Is 20% faster. So all the different scanners, E1, E2, and 3, are 20% faster. Then to some of the magic, this is the next generation platform. So we have basically put the E1, E2, and E3 on the E4 platform. So what can you say we have been doing? We have basically upgraded the engine of the scanner to the latest generation, where we have learned, from our mistakes. We have improved the speed of the scanner. And a number of other good improvements. So then it has all the e-scanner features. So as you know, we can scan articulators in the e-scanner. We can scan impressions really well. And of course, there's the auto start functionality. When you put it into the scanner, it will automatically start. And maybe the best news for many people is the same great price. So you actually introduce this new excellent scanner. But we are not increasing the price. We are making a better offer for the same price here. But I'd like to also look here on the visual changes. So we upgraded, of course, the platform, the engine inside the scanner. But we also did a facelift on the outside. Most noticeable, of course, is the red ring, as I also hope you can see here on the camera. So you see the red ring. You also see an upgrade to the actual cabinet here. And of course, the E4, the top model, still have the light up here. So really cool facelift of the scanner, but of course, more importantly, there is a new engine inside the scanner. So I'd like to move on and actually look here on the actual specs here. So you can see here the E1, 2, 3, and 4 specs, and of course, the D2000 specs. You can see the really significant improvements in time, where we go from 40 seconds to 32 seconds on a full arch on an E1. We go to 24 seconds on an E2, and we go to 18 seconds on an E3. And of course, the E4 remains the fastest scanner in the world with 9 seconds. And of course, the same scan speed improvements also applies to the other scanning indications, for instance, impression scans. The actual accuracy still remains top of the line. We have the E1 and E2 for great for crown and bridge. And of course, we go to E3 and E4, which are great for high accuracy demanding indications like implant bridges and implant bars. But you can say a really cool upgrade to the specs, 20% faster, new platform, same great price. So I'd like to introduce you to some of the other people that have been heavily involved in this here. And this is starting out with Thomas Elin, who is Senior Director at R&D for our lab scanner development. But over to you, Thomas. Click to pay.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Thomas Allen. I am Senior Director in 3Shape R&D, responsible for our lab scanner development activities. I'm proud to be here today to tell you about the Generation Red E-scanners. 3Shape started more than 20 years ago developing CAD/CAM solutions for the audio and dental industries. Our oldest lab scanner for dental purposes is in fact more than 15 years old. In 2010 we launched the D700 scanner, which is probably one of the most used CAD/CAM solutions today. 2013 we added the D900 scanner model, even faster than the comparative products, with blue LED technology making a big difference for efficiency in the lab. 2015 the D2000 scanner model was added with dual model scanning capability and all-in-one scanning with the click of a mouse. 2017 we added the E-scanners with a warm and welcoming design, really putting the dental model in the center, allowing new workflows for the dental technician and more efficiency still. And in 2019 we launched the E4 scanner, the fastest scanner available today, scanning a full arch in less than 10 seconds. The E-scanner is made up of a combination of fast image sensors, efficient light sources, precision mechanics, and a warm and welcoming design, again really enabling efficient workflows and focus on the work at hand in the dental lab. We thought we could take these platform elements into all the E-scanner products, and this is now bringing us the Generation Red E-scanners. So again, we're proud to introduce this platform to you so we can change dentistry together. Thank you, and over to you, Rune.
Thank you, Thomas. So I think some really cool development, and a big hand to the R&D team here. Now to one of my highlights of today. I think a good old school demo here where we want to show what the product can really do. And the word over here to Mark Smith, who is also a dental technician. He has been running his lab himself for many years and who is now one of our product managers at 3Shape.
Thank you.
Go, Mark.
Hi, my name is Mark Smith. I'm a product manager here at 3Shape. I have the honor of presenting the Generation Red E-lab scanners running in real time. So what you'll see right now is all 4 scanners running at the same time, so you get an idea of what is the scan speed for these. So we'll start scanning now. So what you see here first is the E4 running a full arch scan in 9 seconds, and that should be done now. And then the next one in line is the E3, which will do a full arch scan in 18 seconds, done now. And next in line here is the E2, doing a full arch scan in 24 seconds, should be done now. And then at the end you have the E1 doing a full arch scan in 32 seconds. And that's basically the Generation Red E-lab scanners. Back to you.
Thank you, Mark. This was a great demo here. And again, it's always great to see some live scanning and real demos of the products. So this is 3Shape DNA. I want to introduce another guy here to you, which many of you probably don't know, but have had quite a significant impact on the 3Shape product, and at least not the visual appearance. So our chief designer, Eskil Hansen.
Thanks, Rune. So in your daily work at the labs, you pay enormous amount of attention to the details. We as product designers develop our products in the same way. So we design the whole user experience from when you get the packaging, you unbox it, you set up the device, to all the daily interactions you have with the scanner, even down to the small beautiful elements of the design. So in this way we believe that great design should be simple, it should not provide questions, it should give simple and intuitive answers. So the scanners are designed with the scan object right in the middle of the scanner, easy intuitively. Then you have a beautiful roof and a beautiful base framing the scan object, but at the same time giving open and easy to use ergonomics. And then we have 2 rotational plates that shows the movements of the scanner. All in all, simple and intuitive. So all this created the foundation for launching our E-lab scanner line in 2017. And after launching, we followed up 2 years later in 2019 with our E4, the fastest lab scanner we ever built. And these together then became the foundation of the cool stuff you're going to see today, the new Generation Red. But we still wanted them to look and feel a little bit different than the earlier scanners, and we were exploring like how can we make them different, and we came up with a very simple idea: just make them red. This is why we're here today to launch Generation Red. Thanks. Over to you, Rune.
Thank you, Eskil. This was really great. So I don't know how many of you actually know Eskil in more details, but Eskil has been designing all our scanners for the last almost 20 years, all the way back from hearing aid scanners to all the lab scanners, and also not at least the 3 scanners. And we have won, as you know, a tremendous amount of awards through the last years. All right, so we have, of course, the scanner itself, but effectively there's 2 engines in a great scanning and CAD experience. One engine is, of course, the scanner, but there's also the PC, and I'm really proud to tell you there's also new PCs today, much more powerful. But I'm actually going to give the word over here to Semek, who from Cosmodent in Sweden, who is a very skilled technician, in my opinion, one of the best technicians I know in the world, and also has a very strong passion for PCs. So I actually let him talk about the PC. So go ahead, Semek.
Thank you, Rune. Very nice to be here in Copenhagen with the Generation E scanners, which are amazing. And to the amazing scanners, you have to have amazing PCs. And I have actually requested from 3Shape a lot of times, we need faster PCs. We need faster SSD drives. We need faster memory and faster graphics. And that's something that made me build my own computers. So in my lab, we had our own computers, which are not the 3Shape PC. But now 3Shape and Rune listened. So finally, we have these new PCs, which are the standard PC for the E1 and E2 scanners, which make them a little bit faster. And then you have the ultra performance PC, which is ultra fast, basically. Because when you use it, the scanning gets faster. So you get a faster scan speed with a PC because it's equipped with a professional NVIDIA Quadro card with a P2000. And since the scanners utilize the graphics card for scanning, then you're going to get much faster rendering, which on the screen looks amazing. So not only for the scanners, but also for the software. So using the Implant Studio, which we plan all day, is so smooth with the new PCs. Everything works like one single arch, dual arches, bone supported guides. Everything is super flawless. Also doing in the dental system, dentures, which for me has been a little bit of struggle with the graphics, especially. Now it's like amazing. It's ultra fast like the PC. And also dental system itself, the dental system 2020, doing full arches on this PC is so good. So thank you, Rune, for this. And thank you for listening and making 3Shape better.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I don't think you have to thank me alone. Thank you for the credit, but I actually thank the whole team here that is listening, the whole team that has created, all these great scanners. But thanks again to Semek, and also thanks for pushing us when we don't do good enough. This is highly appreciated. We need to be better. And of course, we need to talk to real customers. All right, so let's talk a little bit about also the actual product itself. And of course, I can stand here and talk about it, but I think it's actually more interesting what a real lab, a real user has to say. So I'd like to give the word to Min Tran here, who is founder of Dental Tech Tips. So over to Min.
Hey, what's up guys? Min here from Dental Tech Tips, and today we're going to be going hands-on with the new Red Series E3 desktop scanner from 3Shape. I've had the chance to test this out for the last little while, and 3Shape wanted my insights on the scanner as someone who's only ever used D-Series scanners. So we're in the lab today, and I'll show you what's new with the Red Series, show you what it looks like, and go over some of my favorite features. All right, let's go. Question, of course, is what's new and what makes the Red Series so special. When we first open up the box, the first thing that stands out to me immediately is the red ring, and that conveys a feeling of speed, kind of like a red sports car. I'm not sure if someone on 3Shape's design team borrowed some of the design cues and inspiration from that, but it does bring the design of the latest series of desktop scanners in line with the red accents on their latest model Trio scanner. Of course, 3Shape didn't just add a red ring and call it a day. What they've managed to do with this generation has actually been pretty great, and they've boosted the scan speed of each scanner model by about 20% when compared compared to the previous generation of E-series scanners. Scan quality, of course, is great. It's a 3Shape scanner, that goes without saying. They've also updated the PC lineup, and all the new Red Series scanners will be shipping with this line of Lenovo PCs. The model I received with the E3 test unit is the lower spec P330 that comes with an i7-9700, clocking in at 3 gigahertz and 32 gigabytes of RAM. The most interesting thing about this generation of PCs is this marks 3Shape's departure from gaming and enthusiast level graphics and switching to professional workstation graphics using NVIDIA Quadro cards. I'm told that the latest scanners and software have been optimized and will utilize graphics processing capabilities of the Quadro cards to speed up post-processing. The thing that I like the most about the new Red Series E3 scanner is simply just how fast it is. Compared to the D2000 that we've been using in the lab for the past few years, I'm probably saving about an hour and a half to 2 hours scan time in a day. So that gives me time to focus on more productive tasks rather than just scanning. The next thing that I really like is the open platform. It's a little bit of a novelty, but as someone who's only ever used D-series scanners, where they're kind of a mystery black box that you put the model inside, close the door, and then the scan pops up on your screen, with the open platform of the E-series, you get to see the model moving. It's a little bit more interactive, a little bit more fun, kind of involved. But moving beyond the novelty factor, the open platform of the Red Series E3 does actually offer up a little bit more versatility and flexibility when compared to D-series scanners. So the D2000 is the biggest and most spacious of the D-series scanners, but even that couldn't fit a full-sized articulator inside with the door closed. With the E-series, you get this neat little articulator holder accessory that you place on the platform, and that allows you to put the articulator right on there. So if you're coming from something like a D700, that extra scanner real estate really makes a big difference. So I'd like to say thank you to 3Shape for sending out the scanner to me to test out and for the opportunity to go hands-on with it. We're going to be doing an in-depth webinar in the very near future, so we'll post links in the video description where you can go and register to watch that live or on demand. And also, if you want to go see the full-length review of my experience with the Red Series E3 scanner, you can find that on all my social media by liking and following @DentalTechTips. All right, thanks.
Thanks, Min. Thanks for a great review here. Great comments. Again, if you want to see more details, go to Dental Tech Tips and check out his latest reviews and innovations. Really cool, a great guy that's also very active on social media, helping a lot of people in the labs. So back to the actual presentation here. Min was also touching a little bit of this already, but how does the D700 actually compare to an E4? And remember, the 700 was a great scanner. I mean, I loved that scanner. We were so proud of it when we did it, but of course, that's quite a few years ago. And let's just compare the specs between the D700 and an E4. Most amazing, if you scan 20 cases a day, if you compare the specs with 75 seconds for a full arch compared to 9 seconds, you actually save 60 minutes scanning time per day if you do 20 cases a day. So an amazing time saving. You also get much better accuracy. So 20 micron accuracy on the D700, which we're really proud of at that time, becoming 4 micron accuracy now. Also, you can save dye scanning with 4 cameras. So in the standard mode, you have to scan dyes individually also. With the E4, you can also scan dyes in the model. You can scan the full articulator, as Min was also talking about, and I was talking about previously. And then finally, there's texture details, for instance, for partial models or other models. But overall, comparing a D700 to an E4, you save 60 minutes a day. And I think all of us has more important things, more productive things to do than spending 60 minutes additional time on scanning. So I think a great opportunity to trade up. We have great trade-up offers. Please contact your reseller for this. So all the new scanners also come with Dental System 2020. So many of you probably know that in June 20, we released the new Dental System 2020. There was a lot of cool improvements in that. We have the reduced implant bar bridge works, which really significantly improved the implant bar workflow. We had easy material selection on the order form, making that easy. We had requests from big labs. So we had a focus group meeting with the big labs in Chicago 1.5 years ago, and they asked us for 3 things. lab management integration, lab management integration, and lab management integration. So we gave the big labs lab management integration. We also had the Gingivator 3.0. So one of the things that took the longest time when designing dentures was to design gingiva, and we had the new Gingivator 3.0, which significantly reduces the gingiva design time with maybe as much as 50%. We also had integration to Blues 3D. So the future is clearly when you look into digital to merge different image modalities. And the new image modalities that probably have the most impact is face scanning, that is now available on the high-end smartphones. And we have been working closely with Blues 3D on the actual integration there. And finally, of the highlights here, we also have the Trias customized order form. So there is the possibility for every lab in the world that connects to a Trias to customize the order form, make your own menu. So it's not a generic crown, but it will be my full zirconia crown or my gold crown or whatever you want to brand it with. So super exciting, super good. All right, so we have a long history in 3Shape to dream big. We have not been we have been fast on dreaming it and make the dreams be announced. But I'm really, really proud to say we make 3Shape history today, which is that the scanners are actually shipping already from last week. We see the production, our new production facility here in Poland, that's where we tripled capacity approximately 12 months ago. And I'm proud to show you here the first images from scanners actually shipping out of Poland last week, shipping in US, in Europe. And so you can get your scanner right now. If you are ready to order it, please contact your resellers. So that was all we have. Generation Red, thank you everybody. We are super proud to do this. All right, thank you everybody. Thanks. Is there any questions or anything? No, we have taken the questions on the way. Thank you again. Have a great day. Let's go Red. Okay, bye-bye.